3 ghosts will scare the Meeple away. They're scared going back home. I'm scared.
Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella from Meeple University. Today we are going to do a review and overview of Mists Over Carcassonne, which is a standalone game, standalone expansion. And this standalone game is the Cooperative Carcasonne. Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, it's only taken 21 years to
21 years
to come up with a cooperative Carcasonne.
There you go.
Let's see how it goes.
After all the expansions, this is also an expansion on its own. Wouldn't recommend to play everything at once, all the expansion, which we will share you, we have done before. Let's talk about how this standalone game works as cooperative.
Yes, so this is where we start. The game has 6 difficulty modes shown on this card here, so you work your way through these different scenarios, and they certainly get harder. The first one's quite straightforward. It really falls in the tutorial space, so don't demo that and think the game is straightforward. It definitely steps up, and it's all about managing ghosts. So this is our starting tile, and there are mists, and in the mists there will be these ghosts. And we have 15 ghosts to play with. I think that number reduces in later scenarios. Yep. And depending on your play count, you've got your meeples. These meeples have these like claw hands.
Meeple.
They're called guards. It's a different type of meeple if you're playing it with the cooperative play, but they are, for the competitive play, they're a different type of meeple if you're playing competitive. For the cooperative, they're just meeples, essentially.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and you do what you always do. You draw a tile, you place it. You have to join up roads to roads, cities to cities, fields to fields. Mists can go over the roads, or they can go over the fields. Over the fields. When you place a tile, let's suppose I place this here. You always place a new ghost onto the mist that's there. If you join up to an existing mist, whether you close it or not, you go 1 fewer ghost. So this one here, I wouldn't have to place it.
Which is good.
Then you can place your workers in the usual way on either a city or a road, but not within a mist on the tile that you've placed. And then we'll go to the next player, and you continue going. Here's one that will help me build cities in the usual way. So, you'd place that. Ooh, lots of mist here. So this has 3 ghosts.
Except that was probably my turn, and I'll put my meeple. Well, whatever. Yes.
So lots of mist here, so I could maybe place that there. I would have to put 2 ghosts out of the 3.
Yeah.
And basically, if at any point you run out of ghosts to be putting in this mist, you're going to lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
And your aim is to get to a target score. So in this case, it's 50 points before you, in scenario 1, before you lose it. The way you get rid of ghosts, you can either close off a mist. So let me go hunting for the right tile. This one would do it.
Yeah.
If I placed this here, it would close off the mist. And so all the ghosts in that mist go away.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's right. Everything is closed.
And you've got to be wary because this is a legal placement, but this mist can never be closed because it goes onto a thing. So if we put a couple of ghosts there, they would not be able to be removed by closing the mist.
But wait, there are other ways.
Yes. The other way that you can remove ghosts, if I look for a tile that
this one maybe
that works.
Well, this is adding ghosts, for example, but let's say that, and then I put my meeple there.
Yep.
Well, you only have 1 meeple color.
Yep.
And then you score. You would score. What's that? 4 points.
Yep. So you would. So when you come to score, you can either score the points that are there, or you can relinquish those points and remove all the ghosts from 1 tile, or up to 3 ghosts from 1 tile. And so that's kind of the way the game is going to play. You're going to be keeping enough sort of micro points and little closed off roads and cities to keep the ghosts in check, while probably looking for a couple of big cities, big scoring tiles.
For the big scores.
Yes.
And you can
to advance your way around the score track.
You work together as well by closing the big city together with your fellow other players.
Yeah.
And you know how it goes. Like you joined it, like I would put my meeple here and then somehow your meeple already there and then we joined together and then we got the points. Both of us got the points. That's a big score.
Yes. Now, as you go through the game, so when we get to level 2, just looking for the
Castles
tile.
and cemetery.
It'll add castles and cemeteries. So this is going to add
This is cemetery.
add things as we go along. So castles. By the way, you don't do the farmer field scoring in this game. You in the cooperative.
I never actually, I'm okay without that. The field one. There's a lot of calculation needs to be done. The field one. Anyways.
Yep. So with cemeteries, anytime you add a ghost on the board, you have to add a ghost to a cemetery. And to close off a cemetery, you need to block off all 4 of the orthogonal spaces.
For example, like so.
Yep. So ghosts can really stack up on cemeteries, and that's another reason why you need to keep getting little bits of scoring to avoid that from happening.
And in this case, unfortunately, the cemetery closed, and we have to pick a meeple to get buried.
Yes, when the cemetery closes, one of your meeples dies.
I know, and you can't get it back, and that's it. But this is gone.
The castles, so these kind of score like the cloisters, I think they were called in the original game. You want to fully surround them, and when you do, you score based on how many mist tiles are there. So you want mist around these castles, but you also have to manage the ghosts. But it's a good big way of scoring.
Yeah.
And then as we go through, so the second one, you've got 15 ghosts, and you're trying to get 75 points. In the third one, you have to split the deck of tiles into 3, and you've got to meet intermediate scoring goals as well as end scoring goals.
That's quite tough.
And then they add these hounds as intermediate scoring markers, but those give you some benefits as well. They let you clear some ghosts off the board. And so on. They get harder and harder as you progress. And
there's also this one as expansion. It actually says in the rulebook, we don't guarantee it's very compatible with the rest of them. What is it? What's the word? Like at your own risk. Try it at your own risk or something like that.
Yeah, so these guards have a specific effect. These work in much the same way. You get points based on the mist around them. Cemeteries work in a different way. But this is fundamentally, what we're reviewing here is the cooperative.
That's right. And I find one of them is, I'm just going to say it, like if you can add ghosts to your opponents. Let's say this is one example. If you close it like that, right, this is together, and then you get to add the ghost to where your opponent is, one of your opponents. Let's say that, So let's say that this is a different color meeple. This is my meeple, this is your meeple. Or if I do this, it's not closing off the mists, I get one meeple. And if you have 3 ghosts and then it runs away, it gets back to your supply, but still, if you're trying to score that area, then the point's gone eventually. Yeah. It's like, there's 3 ghosts will scare the meeple away. They're scared, going back home. I'm scared. This is a cooperative. So we're mainly reviewing the cooperative version, which is, this is on my video of most anticipated Asian release game. What do you think, Tarrant?
I like it. I think it is a nice new twist on classic Carcasonne.
It's about time, right? They have this. Thank you.
Like to view the game from this different way and be working together. Like the ghosts stack up really quickly, and you just have to. And you're left with that. I mean, it's kind of like playing solitaire with a deck of cards because you're only ever drawing the one tile. Sometimes it's just not what you need. So you're a little bit at the mercy of the game. But that's always been the case with Carcasonne.
Oh, yeah.
And it's good that they didn't change that. They've stayed true to where they are and to where they've always been. Mm-hmm. But no, I like the challenge it provides. It always felt like we were doing that sort of firefighting that you get out of a classic a classic cooperative game. It's like, all right, I want to keep building up my our good city, because it's all about getting. You want to get big chunks of cooperative points. The way we've been in our ones, we've always gone for like one big city that'll give us 40 points at once. That's sort of off here, and then meanwhile there's ghosts everywhere, and we're trying to do that.
To manage with that, and then just like try to score little points like this one to try to get rid of the ghosts in one tile.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was good.
I thought it was good as well, as long as now this Carcasonne. This is the thing with a few of cooperative game. Could be an alpha player that would want to take control. Let's say, imagine me doing this now, because I'm not really that good at spatial rotation, so I have to do it, and I'm like, maybe I'm taking too long time. Maybe it's my fault as well. And then the alpha player could have just taken. No, it's here, it's here, it's here. But at the same time, I also like some help. So. I mean, doesn't make me fussy. Like, okay, I don't need help, but then if I ask, can you please help me? I think kind of like to know where I need to help or help somebody. If I'm pretty sure I'm not alpha player. Am I alpha player? I don't think I'm alpha player. Like whether you help somebody or not. Now, playing with Tarrant is great because you're definitely not alpha player, but some other people.
I mostly force you to play your own tiles.
I know.
And it actually works quite well that way. Yes. You can easily play it, without communicating if you want. It's just I get my tile, I have to put it, and we're all trying to make it work. The rules don't state that specifically.
No, but you want to communicate. Let's try to do this and that so that we can do it together. And that's just the normal, because it's so easy. Your turn is so easy, and everyone else, there's no hidden information. Everyone else know what your tile is, and that could be prone to alpha player trying to complete that. Yeah. So let's just be mindful on that, playing with the right person. If you're alpha player, then that's okay too as well, if that's how you feel, and if other people don't mind, then that's fine too. I'm just saying it's just if myself. And so I think if you don't mind that, like the alpha players aside, it's a really nice, neat game with a cooperative that is with increasingly difficulties. Yep. Now we should really talk quickly about how we play with almost all of the Carcasonne expansions, and I would not recommend that, obviously.
No, I think it's
just a fun thing.
It's one of the things with Carcasonne. It's been around for so long. It's got so many expansions. It was one of those games and one of those weekends away. Someone had the big box plus a couple of others.
There was just for a joke, I'm sure.
Sat around to play a 8-player game of it, I think, with a lot of thinky players and with the 10 extra rules that the expansions brought in. It just wasn't a good idea. No. It wasn't fun.
We were like, did we play other games in between turns as well? Because between turns, the downtime is that long that we play other games. Or is it the other?
That was when we played Talisman with every expansion.
That was just a joke.
Don't play games with every expansion.
No.
Unless it really is the game you always play.
Okay. Yeah, or if you play that many times, like always play every week or something. But would you recommend this, Tarrant?
I would. I think it is it's different as well. I think it's different to kind of most of, I can't think of another co-op like it on the market.
Yeah, like tile placement co-op. There's not really a lot of tile placement co-op, isn't it?
Yeah. And I just think they have
or maybe there is, let us know.
I feel like they've done a really clever job of taking the Carcasonne everyone knows and putting a new spin on it.
Yeah, that's it. So if you like it, if you like what here, go get it. Hopefully it's available. Now I think, is this the English version? I think I got the English version. I picked it up at Essen. They mainly do the German one, and I can't remember if they gave me the rule book separately, the English version. I can't remember that.
I'm not sure. This is it does have this English rule book. I did notice one of the titles in it was still in German.
Oh yeah. Yes, yeah, that's right. And yeah, I think this might be out by Z-Man Games in completely English. I think they probably will look at the rule book again. I don't know, but yeah, this I believe also sold out at Essenspiel. Very popular.
Very good.
Yeah, so that's it. So go get it. It's Carcasonne, man.
Ooh.
Woman, whatever, you, they, everyone happy playing Carcasonne. And that's it. Hopefully you'll find that useful and not get scared by Tarrant's ghost. And if you want us to do more videos like this, or want to say hi, or let us know if you play Carcasonne, if you don't, what's your favorite Carcasonne expansions even? Let us know in the comments.
It's gotta be the catapult, right? Everyone loves the catapult.
Oh, yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. And hit the like button. And subscribe to us, hit the bell so you get notification. I'm also on Instagram as well. Find me there as well. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.